Tuesday to everybody. I call it 2 for 2 Tuesdays. Why? Because we need to make sure that we're doubling and duplicating a system or a lifestyle, which I call for any and everybody. So welcome to Financial Universal Business Academy. Like I said again, we're going to be explaining a lot of great things that people can use for themselves day in and day out. So pretty much, what is a lifestyle? What do you do every day? What is something that you always want to make sure that if I don't do this every day, I want to make sure that this is something that has to be done. So I'm going to just put up here, right here, lifestyle. Some people have different lifestyles that they live. You know, millionaires have their own lifestyle, billionaires, 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners, even people that just work regular 9-to-5 jobs. But what I'm about to go over right now, you can basically use for anything ever in life. Now, what do I mean by that? I use an acronym that's called G.A.R.L.I.C, all right? And I'm going to start with the first one right here, okay? G. G stands for goals. Now, everybody have goals in life that they want to accomplish, right? So a goal without a plan is what? It's just simply a dream. You want to make sure that you have it. I have something that I want to read to you. Your goals are what keeps you motivated, and without them, there will be no direction. Where are you going? Your goals is something that directs you to something that you want to have or you want to do. So you always want to make sure that you have your goals intact, all right? Now I'm going to go to the next one. A. I know you guys are like, man, what is he talking about? A for attitude. Attitude is everything. Why? Because it keeps you composure. Some people lose their attitude and they see why a lot of things doesn't happen for them. But anything that you do is 99% attitude and 1% skill.
It's currently 12 p.m. with the current temperature.
All right? So you want to always understand that if you don't have a great attitude or you don't keep a positive mental attitude, how would you be able to accomplish your goals? Now I'm going to read something that's very positive as well too. Positive-minded people search for solutions rather than excuses. We don't make excuses. We make ranks. We do what we have to do to get to the next level. So just think about it. If you have a glass, right, and it's half full, by the end of the day, now this is the beginning of the day, we might say this is 8 o'clock. By the time you get to 6 o'clock, you see what I'm saying? You're going to be down here. Attitude is shot. Now, mind you, you want to make sure you keep a positive mental attitude and maintain it. So you want to start with that glass, what? At least full. So when you get to about 6, 5 o'clock or whatever, you're getting off of your job, you still can maintain your attitude. You will be right here. All right? So you always want to make sure that your attitude is intact so you can accomplish your goals. All right? Now I'm going to go to the next one. R. Responsibilities. Now, everybody have priorities. Everybody have responsibilities. But what are you doing to make sure that you keep this intact with your head? You want to make sure that you have all of this in front of you day in and day out because everybody have families, people have kids, people have businesses that they have to run. So you have responsibilities that you have to take care of. So I'm going to just say this for you guys as well too. You need to show responsibility for all of your actions. Not some, but for all of your actions. You have to take actions and accountability for yourself. So it says here, getting with leaders and managers to show true interest in advancing. So if you're owning a business or you're working a job and everything, you have to understand that you want to show true interest to get someone to the next level or truly help someone. You know, those are some people's responsibilities, is to get someone to the next level or show them how to make 6 figures or show them how to make $1 million or even just show them how to survive and make sure that, hey, they don't have to worry about anything. So I'm going to break it down. So responsibilities. If you have responsibilities, don't you got to think you got to have your attitude intact to make sure your responsibilities are taken care of every day? And then also responsibilities, you got the goals. So you have to be responsible to why? To make sure you accomplish those goals. So I'm going to move on to the next one, you guys. Follow me, man. Follow me. All right? L. L stands for leadership. Okay, you guys? Leadership. So first, what are you guys saying when you think about leadership? First, I'm going to break it down. Lead. You want to be able to lead others. Lead by example. It always starts with you first. Whenever you're doing anything, when it comes down to raising a child, when it comes down to teaching kids, or when it comes down to running a business and everything, you have to first lead by example. Lead for yourself so you can lead others. Then when you become that, you do what? You become a leader. So now you're leading others, people are following you, and you have to have that example, because why? They're following you each and every day to get to what? Their goals, to see what? To have a better attitude, to what? Make sure that they're responsible. So when you do that, then what? You're able to lead the ship. So when you're leading the ship, you're leading a lot of people. People are in the area, in the community, helping and being leaders. We have activists, we have everybody. But you also want to understand that it starts with what? Yourself. So you have to be able to lead by example so you can be able to lead others and be able to lead the ship. Now, next, we have I. I stands for image, determines your income. Now I'm going to just go back for a second and read something for leadership. It says, you must know how to direct others, to teach others by example. You should show determination in areas of learning, your performance, responsibility, and teaching others. And also be a team player, okay? Now when it comes down to I, your image and your income, you got to understand, image doesn't always pertain to how do you look and everything. Your image determines how you present yourself, how do you conduct yourself. Your image is everything. They always say your first impressions is your best impressions, exactly, right? So you want to make sure that your image is always up intact, because why? Now it also can determine your income. So it comes down to, if you work in a job, if you have a business and everything, it's how you present yourself. It's how you talk out things to people. You always want to make sure that these are core values to, like I said again, to make sure that you understand this is a lifestyle. This is something you do every day. So I'm going to read something. It says, speech and mannerism. Watch what you say and do, being professional. Okay, if you guys are out here working in retail, or you're working for a marketing firm, or you're working for a corporation, or if you're working in corporate, you also have to understand, when you're in those positions, you have to do what? You have to make sure you know what you're saying and how you're saying it, because it's going to give off different vibes to everybody that you're going to be working with. So you want to know that, hey, my image and my income is what? How I lead. How I lead and how people take me for. If I come into a business and I'm coming in joggers, or I'm coming in, t-shirts and everything, will anybody take me serious? Especially if you want to be professional, if you're in a professional manner, you always want to make sure that what? Your income is always intact. Now, when you go back to it, responsibilities. Now, if your image is not intact, when you be having responsibilities, you're not responsible. You say, hey, well, I'm not really worried about my income because, hey, I'm not worried about my image. All right? Then also your attitude. Now, your image, like I said, it goes hand in hand with the attitude, because why? It's how you carry yourself. It's how you maneuver and how you deal with people on a day-to-day basis. You're not going to be talking to everybody the same way. You're going to be separating the two, because you're going to have your A's, your B's, and your C type of people that you have to delegate with every day as well too. And also, it goes back to your goals too. So when you have your goals intact, you want to know and say, hey man, listen, my goal is I want to make sure that I want to look the best, I want to smell the best, I want to feel the best, so I can make sure I rub that off to everybody. And as I close it out, this is the most important part of it. Now, if anybody that's watching this right now, I would like for you guys to put in the chat box or whatever it is right now, because I'm also going live. What do you guys think the C stands for? I'm going to give it a couple of seconds. Anybody want to type it in? All right, Ben, I'm going to give it to you guys. And this is my favorite. Consistency and compliance. Now, the reason why the C is very important is because why? Consistency is everything. This is something that you want to make sure you're persistent in, and that you're doing daily, you're doing weekly, you're doing monthly, you're doing every minute, you're doing every hour. You can also keep up with these things, because why? You're going to have all of this stuff in front of you. So this is a lifestyle. This is something that you can do every day. Why? Because it's very, very simple. You also have to just go through the steps and understand, hey man, listen, if I want more better in life, if I want to show somebody different, what does it do? It starts with yourself. But you have to be consistent. You can't just be one day coming into work all jolly and happy and everything, or running your business, talking to your business partners and agents, and just think that, oh, okay, man, you have to show that if anything that happens before, if I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, I don't want that to be shown. I don't want that to be seen. And the way you have that done is being consistent and also being compliant. So you want to make sure that you know the do's and the don'ts of whatever it is that you are doing and what marketing, what you have. But so consistency. So if you stay consistent, don't you think your image and your income is going to be great for you? And then you will be able to be a great leader. And when you're staying consistent being a leader, you will be able to lead that ship consistently. And you will be seeing growth and growth after a while. When you're being consistent, don't you see that those responsibilities is just going to come so natural that you will be able to do any and everything that you want? Being consistent with that attitude every day. Like I said again, coming up, waking up, understanding that, hey, man, I'm going to walk with faith. I know that I'm going to get to my next level. I'm going to do what I need to do. And also, last but not least, when you're consistent, I'm telling you, you're going to accomplish anything that you put your mind to. Put your goals in front of you. Put them on your mirror in the bathroom. Have it on your phone. Have it in your book bag or whatever it is that you're doing. But I just wanted to take the time out to let you guys know that this is a lifestyle. The times are coming where we want to make sure that we are establishing these things and exposing this information, because a lot of us are not getting this information in school. We're not getting this information to better our children and our families and everything. So I just want to give this out to you guys. It's peace and blessings. Again, Darwin Stewart coming with you guys, Financial Universal Business Academy. You guys, I want you guys to understand that I love what I do, and this is what we're going to do to take everybody to the top. So more information will be coming soon. We have a now and later promotion as far as we're launching a pilot program for everybody in the community. We'll be dropping the information soon. So peace and blessings to everybody. I love everybody. See you guys at the top. Lifestyle.